Okay, welcome back. Before I get to the final three inductees, next week on the show, we'll give you the complete voting results of the Hall of Fame, who missed it, and who's a strong candidate for next year. Alright, our next inductee, this one may be questionable. Not of the choice, but of where he came from. While he did wrestle mostly in the United States, he is from Abruzzi, Italy. He is the strong man of Abruzzi, Italy. The first true living legend of professional wrestling, Bruno Sammartino. Born on October 6, 1935, Bruno almost didn't even have a wrestling career, as during World War II he and his family were running away, hiding in the mountains of Italy, where he got sick and almost died. But after he and his family moved to America, he started to become a bodybuilder. And one day somebody suggested to him, you should try out professional wrestling. And the rest is history. During his career, he held the GPW Tag Team title, Toronto's International Tag Team title, also Toronto's United States Heavyweight title, won the WWA World Tag Team Championship, two-time co-holder of the WWF International Tag Team title, co-holder of the WWF United States Tag Team title, and two-time co-holder of the WWF Heavyweight title, including his legendary 7.5-year run as champion in his first reign, a record that more than likely will never be broken by any male wrestler in the history of professional wrestling. That's why Bruno Sammartino is known as the living legend of professional wrestling. Bruno Sammartino, now a part of Wrestling Man's Wrestling Show Hall of Fame. Our next inductee is the very first Mexican-born wrestler to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. There are a lot of men that have come from Mexico, but only one that have stayed through the test of time. He's the man of 1,000 masks, never wears the same mask twice. Talking about Mil Mascaras. Mascaras was born on July 15, 1942 and trained by Diablo Velasco. During his career, which believe it or not, still goes to this day, has held the ALLL World Heavyweight title, the PWF United States Heavyweight title, the Mexican National Light Heavyweight Championship on 2 separate occasions, the IWA World Heavyweight title, the NWA American Tag Team title 1 occasion, the Texas Tag Team title, the WCWA World Tag Team title, 3-time NWA America's Heavyweight Champion, 2-time co-holder of the NWA America's Tag Team title, the WWA America's Heavyweight Champion, and the HPW American Championship. While he may have a bad reputation now these days, Mil Mascaras was a part of an era where he wrestled some of the biggest stars and wrestled along with the likes of superstar Billy Graham, Dusty Rhodes, Andre the Giant, and many more. Mil Mascaras, a man of 1,000 masks, is now a part of our Hall of Fame. And now it's time for our final inductee. This is the man who got the most votes out of everybody this year. And you know, it's sort of fitting that this year being the 10th anniversary of one of the saddest days in the history of wrestling, that on the 10th anniversary, he gets in to our Hall of Fame. Talking about the youngest of the Hart children, Owen Hart. Owen Hart was born on May 7, 1965, the final kid, making it a dozen kids for Stu and Helen Hart. Trained by Stu, Owen Hart went all over the world just like his brothers did. He held the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, the Stampede British Commonwealth Mid-Heavyweight title, the Stampede Wrestling International Tag Team title, 2-time Stampede North American Heavyweight Champion, the WWF European Championship, 2-time Intercontinental Champion, 4-time co-holder of the World Tag Team Championship, and the 1994 King of the Ring. Of course, we all know his most legendary rivalry with his older brother Bret, which led to 2 classic matches. One at WrestleMania 10, which many people consider the greatest opening match in the history of WrestleMania, and the SummerSlam Steel Cage match in 1994. While Owen Hart was a terrific wrestler, he was also a terrific joker. He played many pranks and ribs on his fellow wrestlers in the back whenever he got the chance. Sadly, May 23rd, 1999 is a day that lives with all wrestling fans and wrestlers around the world, as Owen Hart tragically plummeted to his death at a live event. While Owen Hart was only 34 years old, Owen Hart left us way too soon, and his impact on wrestling is still felt to this day, especially in the greater white north. Owen Hart, a man who, despite his size, had a great smile and a big heart, is now a part of our Hall of Fame. Well, that does it for this year's Hall of Fame. Once again, the inductees this year: Stu Hart, the Hart Foundation, the Sensational Sherry, Kenta Kobashi, Jimmy Snuka, Lou Thesz, Ricky Steamboat, Harley Race, Curt Hennig, Ted DiBiase, Shawn Michaels, Antonio Inoki, Bruno Sammartino, Mil Mascaras, and Owen Hart. Hopefully your favorite wrestler made it in this year, and if he or she didn't, there's always next year, because next year's Hall of Fame is March 26th. So until that time and next week, this is Billy Yankovic saying so long from the Old Line Stage.